Yes, truth is back. The Ghetto Free Press is back. And I am truly the voice of the people. Not just black people, but the voice of the righteous. Now, let's be straight and to the point. This is an old video. But what happens here is as current today as it was almost a year ago. Listen, and listen please. We want to thank Roy C. Hammond for sharing his music on the Ghetto Free Press. Listen, and listen well. That's that young lady laying on the floor, hands behind her back, face down. Educator and students, law enforcement, watching, looking on. Yet this is not news.
This is the Ghetto Free Press, KYRC, which means Know Your Rights campaign. Today marks my 109th day of restriction from all properties of the Lowndes County school system. I was placed on it under a criminal trespass warning by either the sheriff department or Wes Taylor, the superintendent of Lowndes County High School.
Now, the reason I don't know is because of what I said on the other video. In addition to that, John Robertson went to Wes Taylor on my behalf because I can't go on the property. And Wes Taylor said he didn't do it. He said he think the sheriff department did it and that they found something in my record. Yes, they found something in my record. You know, something I did in the past. I've said before and I'll say again, there ain't a damn thing in my record on what they want there in their imaginary mind. Let's go on, I'm sorry.
But we're going to keep you informed as we await the second autopsy results. But even more
okay, I must state here, the second autopsy report is concerning the death of Kendrick Johnson because we believe that this is why I'm under this criminal trespass warrant, because of what I do with this little camera and how I report what our local TV and news media in South Georgia will not report. And so everybody believed that's why they got me under this statement. Robertson said they had something to hide and they knew that I was not controlled and that I would report it. I'm sorry, I just want to let you know that.
14-year-old mother, as you will see in a minute, this 14-year-old child mother state her case why she cannot get any television station or newspaper here in South Georgia to tell her story. Before it is over, everybody in the United States of America will understand what I've been talking about from 10 to 20 years or more about a controlling, suppressing, and abating the news and the people here in South Georgia. I want you to listen to a video done earlier because I want you to hear this mother state her case. Although the local pastors, lawyers, doctors, educators, and others seem uninterested in standing up for civil, human, and women's rights as black African Americans and white people did yesterday. Listen, please. All these churches, and we can't get the truth out in a metro city in the state of Georgia. I just don't understand.
Please, I have a petition concerning my daughter. It is the petition site.com.
This mother's daughter was tackled, handcuffed, charged with the felony of striking an educator. The two educators that the Lowndes County Sheriff Deputy wrote up in a statement saying that This 14-year-old teachers, the teacher said it never happened, that the student didn't even hit them. Yet, this mother and father must spend their hard-earned money to defend something that never even happened. This is why I ask you all, let me repeat, this is why I ask you all over and over again, how many of our young black boys and black girls and poor white folk are in jail, on probation, prison, or on death row? All because a person that wears a uniform lie on them or have a bad attitude and talk to them less than citizens, that leads our young people to retaliate in ways that all they have to do is write it up as criminal trespass 1, obstruction of a police officer, interfering with, and you don't hardly do nothing. The sad thing about it is that when you go to the newspapers and a controlled television station and try to get your story told, they don't care. Listen to this man.
It says it's on there for 14-year-olds not allowed for due process. Please, I beg everybody, please sign the petition. We are in need of help in Valdosta, Georgia. We really need y'all to help us. Please go sign the petition. www.thepetitionsign.com. 14-year-olds not allowed for due process.
Say this once again.
www.thepetitionsign.com. One word.
Well, when they go to the, how would they know what to click on to actually, which one would it be?
It'll have the number 14. And it says not allowed for due process. 14-year-old daughter not allowed for due process.
Okay, and I'm asking the people who are just going on Boston G.B.R. on YouTube and watching all the videos that we have done about this and other stuff. I'm asking all of you to sign that petition as well. Because it is time now for the United States Justice Department. You know, the sad thing about it is that most every agency in the United States of America are aware of what's going on here. It started way back, but at least in '89, a civil action, 89 that 54 down, was a action that was done by inmates in the Lowndes County Jail. Dorothea Patterson was the lead plaintiff. The Honorable Judge Hugh Lawson found 60 to 105 violations, and he ruled in June of '97 to fix these problems. But no one seemed to abide by the law here in the state of Georgia, as I've been saying. It seems as if though Georgia, we have our own set of laws, and
that's the way it is in Meigs. 31 jail deaths. Let's get back to it, because I done proved that over and over again. It's just that our elected officials and our governments, and I mean plural, just don't want you to be free nor have rights.
And they just do what they want. And this here particular case on even Kendrick Johnson and the autopsy, we are waiting for the second autopsy, and we got to wait to see how that comes back. But man, we are really in a bad state of repair down here. And it seems like Al Sharpton came once, and Jesse Jackson, well, I think he's lost in the cosmos, my beautiful brother. I love him, got the greatest respect for him, and always will, based upon what he's done. But here in South Georgia, it seems as if Oprah Winfrey and those who, and white right people as well, we must understand that white right people have always struggled and stood by black people in times such as these, but there's something strange happening in our world. This mother, I walked with her, she called me, and let's just listen to the rest of some of her pain concerning her 14-year-old, and can't even get no newspaper in Georgia to do anything.
Not a one. Not a one.
To the general public. Listen, please. It is indeed time for Georgia Attorney General, the civil rights organizations, Al Sharpton, I thought he would have been back to Valdosta. Jesse L. Jackson, Operation Push. We got black folks and white rights people down here crying out and won't nobody come down here to help us. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Excuse me, sister. Excuse me. We are suffering in Valdosta. We need help down here in Valdosta, Georgia. What in the heck wrong with y'all? We got black people, white people, I don't know now how to say. We got people going to be able to bring things to Africa. Yo, Joe. I'm tired. Don't have nothing.
It's all about our children. The church community, the pastors, lawyers, and doctors.
And now you have the rest of the story. I want to thank the Honorable Roy C. Hammond of Carolina Records for allowing me to use his music on all of my videos to get the word out so the general public can make the difference.
And I want to thank you all for watching. Why don't you call Al Sharpton, Jesse L. Jackson? Why don't you call Eric Holder, the Justice Department? Why don't somebody call Georgia Governor Nathan Deal and let him really make a deal with the black community after 498 years? I know y'all hate, some of you, not all of you. You hate the 44th President of the United States. You say he's a Hitler. You say he's a clown. You call him many other dirty names. But as I close out this video, please understand that President Barack Obama has not taken away your rights, labeled you 3/5 of a human being, denied your children the right of getting an education, never took away your guns, never made it possible for your daughter to be raped by somebody or move to another plantation away from their own family. So what are we talking about? And then you want us to believe that it's not about skin color. Well, let me close by making it brief and short. If the black man, woman, and their children built the pyramids in Egypt, and that history was hidden, if my name that was given me from birth, George Boston Rhymes, if that is not my name, and it's not, as Muhammad Ali said, how many Germans was given Jewish names? How many Jews were given German names? What would a Japanese person look like with the name George Boston Rhymes? As an African or a descendant from Africa, what do I look like? If your mind is clear, I would love for my name to be even Wambui Mashur, and that's a female, but at least it would have an African flavor to it. And do you not know, while we're at it, I promise you, I'm going to drop this while it's hot. Some of you call yourselves, in truth, African Americans, and you feel proud about it. I'm not condemning you about that. But what I am saying to you is educate yourself. Do you not know that Africa means, and Africa was named after a white European general who went into Africa and killed and murdered our people? And we call ourselves African American. Don't you think that means the white men, the white Africans that came to America and blended in with their white skin and kin? And my grandmother taught me in an early age, it's not even about skin color. It's not even about the name. She said, the man makes the name. The man makes the name, and the name don't make the man. So what I'm saying to you, regardless of what label they put on you, let me repeat, regardless of what label they put on you, just never forget what Jesus said. Want for your neighbor that which you want and have for yourselves. Our children should be our major focus. Our grandchildren and great-grandchildren should be our major focus. And after 498 years, if America is not going to treat us fair, then stop lying to us. Don't play them game with us. The Dred Scott decision in 1857 said no black man had any rights that a white man had to respect. And so, if that is true, or if it's not true, guess what? They sure as hell trying to prove it's true, even in 2014. Now look, I was not the focus of this. I did this because of our children. Look, bye-bye, we gone. The Ghetto Free Press, The Voice, Bobby Worthy, and Brother Malik Shabazz. You taking on some cases across this nation? Hey, brother, come on down to Valdosta, South Georgia. We need that team of black lawyers to come on down here and help us straighten out what somebody has made crooked. Let me repeat. Come on down, Malik Shabazz and the Black Lawyers for Justice. We are waiting for you. I have at least 7 cases, including my own, I want you to take. Bye-bye. Be gone.